This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago.
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. We are live from Casa Humilde 7700 Madison in Forest Park. It's been an amazing time, amazing crowd that's been supporting us all the way through the game. Bears lose 19-16 on a field goal late from the Lions. And it's a heartbreaker because lots of mistakes in our first half end up costing us the game at the end. Ivan?
Yeah, like you said, it was the first half mistakes that came back to bite you in the ass in the end. You don't take the points there at the half. You try to go for it. I mean, it's a totally different game at that point. You get the ball in the second half. You were able to score a touchdown. You know what I mean? You weren't able to score a touchdown, but you were able to score a touchdown in the second half. Not necessarily right out of the half, but you were able to score. It's a different game, man. Even if you do go for two, it's a different ball game. So, again, there's a lot that Ben Johnson needs to clean up. There's a lot that this offense needs to clean up. But another disappointing performance by the defense. When you need a stop, they can't do it. That's it. Like that's the problem. When you need one stop, your defense can't generate it. No pass rush. No. You got the turnover, which is huge, which is good. But again, when you have them third and 20, Jose,
and you can't hold them.
You can't hold them. There's a huge problem.
Definitely a huge problem. We're looking at they scored 13 points in the first half. We scored 0. Third quarter, they scored 3. We scored 0. Fourth quarter, they scored 3. We scored 16 in the fourth quarter. Why do we wait to the fourth quarter to get our offense together?
I don't understand it. Again, I feel like there's plays that are left out there by Ben Johnson, and you guys are going to, people will say, oh, well, we can't run the ball 25. No. It's situational running. It's how you run the football. There's a 4th and 1, right, early on. You don't pick it up. It's a 4th and 1, man.
4th and 1, easy.
Where's Manungai? Where's Swift? Where's the heavy set formation to put both? You did it on a 4th and 3, or a 2-point conversion where you're at what, the 3-yard line? You know what I'm saying? Like, you were able to do it then. Why can't you do that all the time on these 3rd, 4th and short situations? You get either too cute or you overthink the situation and it costs you. And this, like, Jose, it's not one game. It's not one game. It is consistent throughout the season. Short situations, they don't go ahead and be the bully and rely on their identity. They just don't.
Let's be honest here. We expected this team to be 8 to 10 wins. This is what we called the beginning of the season. I called 10 wins. They're at 11. We're playing with house money. I've been saying this all year. House money.
Yeah, but expectation raises.
The expectations were raised, yes.
And it should the accountability rises, and you should hold this team like they are a playoff team, and you should hold them to that. They're not performing as a playoff team on defense, and on offense. There's certain plays that they don't take advantage of that cost them games. Or that not only that they haven't cost them necessarily all throughout the year, but they could have cost them if they didn't find a way to win. They were in the ball game late. They were in the ball game throughout both last week and this week when you needed one stop. 3rd and 8 in San Francisco, 3rd and 20 in Chicago. You couldn't do that. The defense is an issue, and if they don't step up, and I don't know what they could do. They don't step up. They don't have the right game plan. They're not prepared. This will be a short playoff run.
It's hard to be coming from behind every single game. And again, you know, we talked about it off air. Those 3 points in the first half cost us the game because at this point they're going for the win. They're not going for a tie at Soldier Field. They're going for the win if they're tied up at this point. That's a game we can win. But again, Ben Johnson got greedy at the end of the first half, trying to get those yards for a first down when he should have just took the points. It'd be 19-19 going into overtime, and I like our chances in overtime.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I like our chances there at the end, but, let's talk about that last possession for the offense. You had the time, you had the timeouts, you had the momentum, and
And
you
the-
go 3 and out.
You go 3 and out with a intentional grounding.
Yeah, and again, I told you, like I was telling you before, the first pass was a slant to Burden. Should he have caught it? Yes.
Yes.
But again, you have the momentum. It's a tie game. You have the clock. Run the football. Run the football. You know what I'm saying? Run the football. Get the clock moving. Reset again. You're picking up your like. If they tackle you in the backfield, kudos to them. But they didn't seem like they were doing a lot of that this game. It seemed like the Bears were able to run a little bit, get some yardage.
Mm-hmm.
Again, there's just times where I feel like Ben doesn't. Not saying that he's not good or anything like that. I think he's the best thing for us. I think that he's going to be a great coach. But again, as a first-year head coach, there's these growing pains that you're going to have to learn from, and I think that's one of them. Is how do you pick up one? You know what I'm saying? We know you could pick up 30. We know you could go down the field, have all these trick plays. How do you pick up one here, Ben Johnson? Because that seems to me week in and week out the Achilles heel and the straw that breaks the camel's back with some of these Bears games, especially the ones that they lose.
Definitely. Hey, table number 1 over here. Table number 1. Hey. I don't think. Can I hear us?
No, they can't.
They can't hear us.
Is
that speaker not loud enough today?
I don't know.
I mean, they kept winning prizes.
No,
And they bought a bunch of meat merch. So I really thank
Shout out
everybody
to Table
here.
One.
Yeah, shout out to Table 1 who continues to buy some merch from us. 3 points when we only score 16 points is a problem.
Mhm.
There's no way that's sustainable in the playoffs. Who now we are playing?
I don't give a shit who we play, but
It's either the Rams or San Francisco at Soldier Field.
Yeah, either way, it's a problem, right? Either way, you see it for what it is, for what we've been saying all year long. There's an issue on defense that has not been addressed, and the issue clearly is pass rush.
Yeah,
and it's the one thing that Ryan pulls, like regardless of the past draft, and he hits on these guys. It's the one thing that he has not addressed. Period.
Yeah.
Other than Montez Sweat, and Montez, yeah, that was it was almost like, all right, maybe Montez will do, but Montez Sweat has been lackluster to say the least. I mean, he has these moments. He had a half a sack today. He's got a few more. He's playing better since the bye week.
The bye week, yeah.
Regardless of that, like it's still just not enough, man. Like
looking at the problem, look at the numbers, right? Passing, Jared Goff, 27 for 42, 331, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Rushing, Gibbs and Montgomery, 122 yards. That's almost 500 yards of offense.
Again, yeah, and they've done that almost 3 weeks in a row now.
Yeah.
So to that, yeah. So again, man, like I know you don't have the horses, right? I know you don't have the horses, but there's plays out there that I'm like, why are we blitzing our safety at this moment? Why are we blitzing? Like, I know you need to generate pressure, but again, they know that's the only way you can generate pressure is sending, extra men. And if you send extra guys, the middle of the field, the outside, everything's going to be wide open if you beat your man as a wide receiver, and that's what it was. Slants, crosses across the middle, shallow crosses.
CJ Gardner cannot guard in man coverage. He was getting burned left and right, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
That is a problem. So again, that entire defense needs to be looked at in the offseason. So we're going to be playing in the postseason. You're going to have to play a little bit more of maybe some more Tampa 2. I don't want to say Tampa 2, but
I don't know what they're doing. I mean, like I said,
man coverage, you're going to get burnt against these number 1 wide receivers and these cross routes.
They were getting burned in man coverage. They were getting burned in zone. It was just like I said, it didn't seem like there was any push, man. It didn't seem like there was any attitude, physicality. It seemed like everything, once again, showed up late when desperation kicks in and you have to go ahead and give it all you have.
Amon St. Brown, 11 receptions, 139. Unacceptable. Where's Jalen Johnson? Where's your secondary? Where are the guys that are shut down corners?
There was too many guys. Right, it looked like San Francisco at time. Maybe not with the points, right? Because you did better in the red zone, right? But it looked like San Francisco, where there was just guys wide open. You're sitting in the pocket on third and long, it didn't matter. It just you give them too much time, too much opportunity. You don't rattle the quarterback. And if you go into whatever game with whoever you play and do the same thing you did on defense, I don't care what you do on offense, like you're going to allow them to be in this ball game. And that's just what it is. The defense, it's not great. I don't know what else to say.
No, the defense was horrible when it cost us the game. Caleb Williams was 20 for 33, 212 yards. Did not get the 4,000. Doesn't matter. We cared about was the win. Swift was 10 for 40. Not enough there. Obviously, you're playing from behind. They're not going to run the ball as much.
Montez Sweat does not have 26. I don't know what you're smoking, but you don't have 26. Thank you, sir.
Oh, over there. Yeah, in the comments. Yeah. Colston Loveland, beast of a game. I told you that the tight ends would be a big factor, and they were. Loveland was 10 for 91 with a touchdown, along with 27, 13 targets. And he had Kokomet with that 2-point conversion where he might have been concussed.
Yeah, I think he is concussed.
He's definitely
regardless,
concussed.
Like the tight ends played well. I thought the tight ends did really well, especially Loveland.
Yeah, I've had 3, so that looked like a concussion.
Just too many plays left on the field, too many times where you didn't capitalize on the opportunity that their offense gave you.
DJ Moore, not one reception in the second half. He's your number one. He's your most paid wide receiver. He's your number one. Is he your number one? Because there's a guy out there. He's the most paid guy.
There was a guy out there that I saw that was your number one.
You mean Loveland?
No. There was a guy out there as wide receiver that I saw as your number one.
Burden was 3 for 35.
What does that mean? What the plays that he had, you saw the explosion. You saw how many tackles he broke. There was a couple plays where he even slipped on the turf, and it could have went for longer. Again, Loveland might be your number one tight end, but your number one receiver is Luther Burden. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a long week of adjustments. And then as soon as we know who we're playing, you have to start scheming very, very quickly on offense. And defense, Dennis Allen, you need to figure something out.
Again, like there's too many times where we blitz on these, and I know we were trying to generate pressure, but hey, man, I'd rather allow the 4 or 1, and not this like where you're sending 2 guys. Now you're sending 7, or excuse me, 6 or 7, and you got a wide open
over the middle.
Nobody's over. You don't have guys that can cover that well in man. It's just what it is. He's going to have to make an adjustment. He's going to have to go ahead and dial back some of these blitzes, especially on these big downs, because you leave guys wide open over the field. You cannot trust all the time for these guys to play man-to-man with wide receivers that are explosive.
No, it was bad. If you're looking at team stats, again, time of possession is what costs us the game. 35-45 to 24-15. We talked about it in the halftime show with Steve. Time of possession was huge. Third down efficiency, 4 for 11. They were 6 for 13. Fourth down, we were 1 for 2. Total plays, 72 to 52. They held the ball a lot longer because they ran the ball.
It's exactly what we should have done.
How long have we been saying this? Every single game, we've been saying run the rock, run the rock.
The game plan that beats the Bears is the same game plan the Bears need to use to beat the other team. It's uncanny how it is, because I'm expecting to say something different. But unless you get different personnel, you get better players, you add in depth, you're not going to be able to do certain things offensively or defensively. So, again, with that being said, you're limited in certain situations, but you're also not allowing the best play or the best call or what have you be made. It's always something that's like, all right, it always seems like a gimmick, or like we're trying this on 3rd and short. Defensive wise, all right, we're going to send the house because we feel like we have to generate pressure on this 3rd down. And I just don't think you need to do that at times. Sometimes you just hope and pray that you get a coverage sack, and you can get that, I believe, if you allow your coverage to play. But if you're sending two guys, and majority of the times it's 2 guys from the secondary, you're going to give up big plays, man.
I want to talk about that DJ Moore giving up on that.
DJ should have ran through that. He should have done whatever he could to get up to that ball,
Either
or
catch it
or
or
knock his ass
deflect it.
down, or tackle or knock the defender down.
Right. He
Whatever
just
you can
completely
do,
stopped.
whatever you can do to break that up or to stop it. I don't care if it was a 15. You don't allow them to get that interception. And DJ, I felt like he stopped on the route. Once he got bumped, he stopped on the route. I don't know what it was, man. I don't know what it is. I was just praising DJ, and he had a play like that, and it's like, damn, dude, like that's a huge play in the game. And if you knock it down, you get another down, right? I forgot what down was it.
It was third.
Third. It was a third down. We'll have to look back. Regardless, okay, so if it was third down, you kick a field goal. If it's not third down, you get another opportunity. Regardless of that, like you have to play through the whistle. And as much as he's been, playing well, like that one was really, really bad.
That one cost us.
Really bad.
Again, that's 3 points or 7 points.
Yeah.
Okay. Either we're tied playing for overtime or we won the game. And if Ben Johnson takes those 3 points in the first half, guess what? We would have won the game.
Or at least tied, right? Going into overtime. But, again, as we wrap this up, there's too many plays left out on the field. Same as San Francisco, same as the majority of these losses for the Bears, that they leave plays out there and they don't capitalize and they allow the other team to do so. And that's what it is. When the Bears lose, that's what they do.
Yeah, it's kind of a Jekyll and Hyde with the Chicago Bears at the moment, where they're either really, really good or they're just meh.
Yeah.
But again, we've been hosted the entire season, well, by a bunch of different bars, but majority Casa Humilde, who's been super amazing to us, and all the fans here have been great. They've been buying merch, they've been winning raffle tickets, they've been winning shirts and stuff like that. It's been a jam-packed house, great smash burgers, great wings, amazing beer. We're almost done. We might need I need a refill. I need a refill. But we'll be back here next week whenever the game and time is announced. And tomorrow, we'll break this all down again after we watch the film and hear from the press conference. But tomorrow, 7:30 Central Time, Chicago sports fans, we'll break everything down. And then the show with Big Steve is at 8:30?
Yeah, Bear Down with Big Steve is at 8. Oh, no, excuse me. Sorry. I'll be coming on tomorrow.
Yeah.
For another Bear show. Big Steve and the Bear Down will be at 8:30 on Tuesday.
Oh, on Tuesday. So what time is your show at?
Well, I'll probably be doing it at 8:30 as well.
Oh, okay. So we'll jump on with us, and then we're done with us. You can jump on with Ivan's show. But again, it's been an amazing time here at Casa Humilde. Bears are still in the playoffs. Bears will be the number 3 seed. We'll see who we're facing and what time and what date. But we'll break everything down tomorrow. We'll talk about Bulls, Blackhawks, Bears. If any Cubs or White Sox news breaks, we'll talk about that. But it's been a crazy, crazy season. We shouldn't be here. Let's be honest.
No, I think we should be here. I mean, we did what we had to do to get to this point. Again, if you want to get to, to another level.
It should have been 8 wins. We're playing with house money.
No. But I don't want to hear that house money stuff because you have an opportunity. The opportunity is here, and it's not go ahead and just
No, I don't say lay down. No.
I'm not saying lay down, but I'm just saying like don't. And it's not just you. I'm jumping on it.
Yeah, I know that.
It's like you're playing with house, but we didn't think we were going to be here. But you're here, and you have the opportunity. Don't look at it as if you know what? We weren't going to be here, but we're going to get better next year. You don't know what.
You don't know what's going to happen next year. You have an injury, it's over.
You don't know any. Like, there's plenty of teams that have gotten to the Super Bowl, lost the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl that thought we're going to go back next year, and nope, it doesn't work that way. So again. Yeah, I agree that the Bears shouldn't be as hard on themselves with some of these losses. But again, if you want to elevate your team and you want to keep that status quo upward, these are the things that you need to hold your team accountable with, especially with the defense. Now, again, let's wrap things up. But as far as I'm concerned, this Bears team has an opportunity against anybody in the playoffs, regardless of what happened today. They could play against anybody and anything can happen as long as their defense is able to get one stop. One stop. That's all you need. One stop, you win the past 2 games.
One stop, and we had a takeaway and didn't capitalize.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 Central on Chicago Sports. We'll break everything down. And we're signing off from Casa Humilde 7700 Madison in Forest Park. For Ivan, I'm Big Z. We'll see you tomorrow. Bear down.
Bear down, baby.